Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
We're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan, I'm
Yes.
a huge fan of the Android universe.
Android universe.
And I've been waiting for this game.
New Angeles.
Angeles.
Yeah. The
So
new board
pumped.
game
Yeah.
that takes place in the Android Netrunner universe.
It is from FFG, obviously.
Yes.
I've been following this game quite a bit.
Mhm.
I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
Just because I like playing the corp side of the
Of course you do.
Netrunner.
Because you're greedy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
hate the poor people.
No, I wouldn't go that far. It's just job creation.
Oh. Sure.
I don't know, but I really like this game because you play as a corp, right?
Yeah. Each player plays a corp. I think it's 2 to 6.
It's 4 to 6.
4 to 6. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And
And you're each playing corporations.
Yeah. You have to like maintain your cash balance while like keeping the riots down and like.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I think this is going to be a really great game. So look what's stalling. Let's take a look
Let's
inside.
take a look.
New Angeles. New Angeles.
I like to say this is a nice box. Like it's glossy. I don't know if you can see it really well on the camera, but it's like matte and
it's
then
fancy.
glossy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, FFG is they know what
Good
they're
quality.
doing. Yeah, let's flip it over real quick. Again, this is a 4 to 6 player game. It's a little different than most board games we've reviewed.
Yes, you'll need at least 3 friends. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Adam.
I know.
But yeah, 4 to 6. It's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different take on it. So again, I've been following this game a little bit. But I haven't gotten into the box yet because it just came out. So
Excited. Yeah.
I'm excited about this
I
one.
like the minis. I can't
Yeah,
wait to see
it comes with minis that I think there's like riot cops and like rioters that
That's
you
exciting,
have to
yeah.
kind of position around. So
Are you ready for this? You do the honors.
Am I doing this?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
You're excited for this.
I am excited for this one. I might pick this one up later if you guys save a copy.
I'll save you a copy.
There's the X-Wing catalog. Let's go over this one in detail.
Oh, it's the fantasy
And,
flight catalog. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's X-Wing on the front.
The biggest.
Learn to play. So this is a thing that FFG does really well.
Mm-hmm.
My friends and I were talking about this actually this past weekend. FFG has a really good job of creating the Learn to Play guide, which is what you read first, and then the rules reference for
to
any,
go back to.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're playing this game for the first time, start here. Don't read this book yet. Go through this one first.
Yes.
It'll explain everything.
No, I totally agree with that. It's a nice thing that they do.
And I really want to point this out too. It is taking place in the same Netrunner Android universe that they've created, which is really cool IP.
It's a really cool thing.
And definitely just flipping through this looks like a corp, like the decks,
Right.
Just the way it looks. So if you play Netrunner, you're gonna flip through this and notice there's a lot of
the aesthetic at least will be very familiar.
the
Yeah.
aesthetic. We gotta have tokens.
It's a fantasy flight game. Of
It
course
has
we have
to
to
have
have
tokens.
You know, actually, if this is the only tokens, I mean, like that's not.
I'm a little disappointed for FFG. There should have been more tokens.
I expect more tokens. You have a little city card.
We love FFG.
Proof of purchase. Let's not show that. And yeah, cool.
All right. Then we've got the board, which is all sealed up. We're gonna open this
Yeah,
up.
we're
Probably.
definitely. I'll open it up. while
I'm
you
gonna keep going. Yeah. You probably noticed this kind of format from a lot of the other FFG games. With the board, it's got the 2 little separators. But we've got a ton of cool miniatures, which they've learned from X-Wing and Imperial Assault and Descent. They know how to make good miniatures.
Yeah. And, I mean, we're gonna look at them too.
Oh yeah, we'll go through those in a second. We've got a bunch of these cool mini cards, which it's FFG, so
It's interesting that they didn't shrink wrap it. It's just put it back, which is nice for us because
Yeah.
we can just open it up.
Exactly. And then we've got some more decks. We'll look through this too. I'm not sure what those are. And then these are probably the core corp identity cards. So you got Jinteki on the top. I'm gonna open these up right now.
I like this design of his suit.
Yeah.
I hope
want
that's
a
what
tie like
suits
that.
look like in the
Heck
future.
yeah. All you suit designers need to pay attention to these artwork. There we go. I'd rock that suit. Look at that.
Yeah.
The style. I like the
See
tie
that?
too. It's like the
Yeah.
weird. Okay.
It's great.
Yeah. So that's Jinteki there. Then we've got this is Global Sec. This is a new one. I haven't seen them before. They might be actually in some of the expansions. I think they are.
Oh, probably in
for the.
expansions,
I'm talking about Netrunner. Sorry.
Android network. Yeah.
Yeah. Haas Bioroid. This is my favorite faction
She
actually.
doesn't look like she's very
No,
happy.
Cynthia Haas is not. Haas Bioroid. Every time we play Netrunner, that's always.
Haas.
Yeah, what deck are you playing? Haas Bioroid. I don't know why, but NBN. This is the news network that.
Yeah.
They're pretty powerful. So
Yeah.
Wayland.
Oh, it's
Wayland
WWE.
Victoria. Not quite. Wayland. If you're playing Netrunner and you play against a Wayland deck, watch out for the meat damage coming your way. They will mess you up. And then we have Melange Mining. So this is the mining core, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's rough and tough.
Serious business, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with that guy. But there's the mining of the minerals, of course.
Right.
And then this is it for the box. There's nothing underneath. But they have the cool dividers. Let's take a look at the miniatures real quick too.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna open these on up.
Board.
Was there anything on the back of those? I should have looked at the back of the cards.
You know, let's take the Jinseki. Looks like it's the same thing.
Okay, just making sure.
Just double-sided.
Yep. So very cool looking miniatures. Again, we've got like these dudes in like robots and riot gear. If you're not familiar with the universe at all, it's in the future. There's a lot of hackers and there's a lot of like dissidents and criminal organizations and anarchists and all that stuff, and
like
those corporations run everything.
Anarchists. Look at this guy's mohawk. I mean, if you could see that.
Oh yeah.
Mohawk.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Serious business mohawk. And then we have this guy who's probably maybe like a hacker or some kind of like, I don't know.
No, like these minis are not like, they're not super detailed, but they're simple. Like they're really cool.
These mech dudes have a surprising amount of detail.
Yeah.
Like they're like you said, it's a simple, like it's geometric shapes, but it's not like mesh detail on them. But it's good and solid and blocky, and like you can tell what they are just by looking at them. So I probably wouldn't paint them up because I'm lazy. But
yeah,
but you could definitely paint these up.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
it's nice.
But they're pretty cool looking. This guy really reminds me of a Decker, or not a Decker. That's a different name. He reminds me of one of the hackers you could play.
Oh yeah,
Netrunner.
This guy, he is like.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of him off the top of my head, and it's gonna bug me. But whatever.
It looks like his eyes are bulging. I mean, like, or he has like two monocles, one in each eye.
I think those are called
glasses.
Yeah.
You know.
Very cool miniatures. Let's take a look at the decks these decks real quick too. Move those to the side. And again, I don't know what these are for yet because we haven't looked at the rules. But Arc construction. The Arc is the big tower, the space elevator they built.
Look at this right here.
Yeah.
It's this building.
Yeah, and then that elevator actually goes all the way up to space. I think I don't know if it goes to the moon, but I'm pretty sure it goes way up there. Budget. These look like Wayland core things. Yeah, see, I was right. The green
core.
So probably these are the decks for each
corporation.
Core. Yeah, that looks like Haas Bioroid.
Haas.
They're all about the androids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Riot Control. Scorched Earth. That was a Wayland thing. If you're a Netrunner fan from the early days, that Scorched Earth was a bad time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lost many a game as the hacker because of that. Efficiency experts. Yep. A lot of the artwork here again is if you have played Netrunner, you're gonna recognize a lot of this artwork.
Okay.
A lot of these look.
Yeah, like if you're an old Netrunner fan, this is gonna be aesthetically familiar.
Now I really want to play Netrunner too. Thanks a lot, FFG, for making awesome
games.
games.
Thanks, FFG.
And then there's Jinteki. Yeah.
Okay.
Media Circus, probably NBN. Spin Doctors, yep. 24/7 live feeds. Puppies. Okay, so we have some Brian Stinson, corporate tool. That's what it says on his business card, folks. Look at that business card. Corporate tool. Yeah. Then we've got Mark Vale, Heads Fund Managers. These are different characters you could probably hire or something like that. Elizabeth Mills. She will blow you up. She's actually, if you look at the, where was it at? Oh, where was it at? This one, Scorched Earth. That's her.
Oh, look.
So she will mess you up. She does not care. She will nuke you. Yeah. Anyway, there's a ton of these characters in here. I don't know what they all do. We'll probably figure that out after the video. And then there's even more of these cards here. So
just like sectors, I guess.
Yeah. Probably you can like nominate stuff so you get bonuses.
Okay, interesting.
So network. Yeah. Okay, and then these look like your little special cards for each
special powers. Yeah. Like that, yeah.
Ruthless Tactics, and then Massive Reconstruction, Underpaid, Overclocked. That's how you treat your androids, folks. Jinteki. Just kidding, Robot Overlords. I love you.
If you're watching.
Sweeps week. Yeah. So those are all the special cards there.
Interesting. Okay, we got these bigger cards too.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, don't worry. I'll clean up your mess.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. I pull these to the side here. And I have no idea. These look like combat cards. Let me just see here. So,
or maybe they're action cards.
Maybe Pistoleros hit squad. That's not good. But those look like special fighting cards of some type. And then these are different. They have different backs. So real quick, we've got those backs. So these are different decks, probably. Those are like Rioter decks. I don't know what that symbol is for. Probably crises. And then, what are these? Slumlords. I don't know. Okay, so these are different things that are happening in the world. And then, these might be win conditions here. So like these you pass out to people probably. Yeah, if you're playing a 4-player game. Your secret mission is if you are Hospirod, you must have more capital than 2 other players if playing a 4-player game. Or if you're not Hospirod and you get this card, you must have more capital than Hospirod. So, very cool. Interesting. So put that to the side.
Are you ready for the board?
I'm ready for the board.
Let's look at the board.
Do it.
All right, we're breaking out the board. Oh.
Break the board out.
How does this board work? Okay,
This one's
well,
crazy
obviously
big
it's going to
boards.
be bigger than the camera.
Whoa.
That's a nice detail.
Is it upside down? A little
It
bit?
is upside down. Hold on.
Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. All right, here we go.
All right. All right.
Here we
So
go.
let's get a corner at a time.
Yeah.
So over here, looks like a supply of some sort.
Oh yeah, so you got energy, consumables, tech, entertainment, credits. You probably have to spend those to keep people happy.
Okay.
Which would be my guess, because again, the rioters will show up if they're not. That's the point of this game is that's what's going on. You're playing as one of the corporations. You're working together to keep the people happy, in quotes,
Right.
air quotes. You can't see me do it right now, but air quotes. And at the same time, you're trying to complete your objectives, and you're a corporation, and you're being a corporation.
Right.
So
And this is all of Los Angeles in the background. You can see
New
these parts of-
Angeles.
Oh, I'm so sorry. New Angeles in the background. So I'm guessing these are different districts in New Angeles.
Probably, it's a giant mega city.
And it looks like they have arrows going to them. So like it starts over
yeah.
here. Let's bring this over here.
I don't know if it starts there, but you
But
might
like
only
you have to
move
go
there.
this way, yeah. So like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that. And then you go to this one, which I'm not gonna try to pronounce either.
La Costa. How about that one? We can do that
Okay,
one.
La Costa, or La Costa.
La Costa. La Costa.
And I have arrows pointing this direction
Manta.
and keep going that direction. I guess it's not a starting point because at Manta there's nothing connecting except for going that way. So
Maybe it's the resource flow or something
yeah.
like that. I don't know. But
while
they each
we're
have
over
different
here-
symbols.
while we're over here, we have this
Demand.
investments, demands, and assets. Over here in the middle, we have main offer, revealed asset, and counter offer.
So I'm betting that you place an asset here, like randomly, and
Yeah.
then somebody has to make
an offer.
corporations make.
So it's
make an
bidding
offer.
between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
Interesting.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's also this Federalist track. I don't know if you guys can see this. This Federalist here, and then all the way at the top of the board.
Oh no.
I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't want to bend it, but
Yeah.
if you see that red track right there, this one,
Yeah.
I think that is the Federalist track.
Okay.
And I'm betting you have to do something before they get to power.
Okay.
So before they hit
Well,
25.
you said that too. One of the mechanics is you have to keep the people happy. So
Right.
that might
So I'm
be
pretty
something.
sure. I'm just guessing. I haven't looked at the rules yet.
You
so
know what
this is
we
all
can do?
guessifying. Should we look at the rules now?
Nah.
Yeah.
Let's look at the rules.
Let's do it. Let's find out what all the stuff is. So here's the New Angeles Learn to Play book. We're not going to go over the rules reference because that's just basically definitions.
Yeah.
It's what you would play. It's what you'd reference when you start.
It's a quick reference
Right.
for the game. Yeah.
Here's the quick reference guide to the game.
Okay.
The basic objective of this game is that you and your friends are playing as mega corporations.
Right.
You have to work together to keep the city at rest. You keep
Right.
unrest down. You have your own secret
You don't want
objectives.
people to revolt against you.
Right, but you have to work together to complete specific things. If you don't, then the threat level goes up, people get mad, and bad stuff starts happening. So it's all about maintaining profitability and keeping people pacified and working while you can build up your capital and win the game.
Right.
Multiple players can win, but
Which
at
is
least
interesting.
one player has to lose.
Yes.
So it's very interesting.
It would suck if you're playing a 4-player game and just one person loses.
Yeah, 3-on-1, yeah. But we'll get to that actually. So this is a breakdown of all the components. This is kind of important. You're going to want to notice there's some things you want to see here. There's event cards, there's rival cards, setup cards, your corporate sheet, depending on how many of your players are doing it. But what I really wanted to talk about was the rival cards and how those work. Those are kind of like secret objectives. So when we deal those cards out, if you get the Haas Bioroid rival card and you're not playing as Haas Bioroid, your secret objective is to have more capital than Haas Bioroid by the end of the game to win. There's also another card in there, which I'm going to skip ahead to, which is the Federalist card. Remember that red track at the top of the board that we pointed out? So if you get the rival card for the Federalist, your secret objective for the game is to actually increase the threat track to 25. And to have 25 capital at the end of the game.
Well, that's interesting. So you're trying to really go against the other players.
Right, and you got to keep that secret because once they find out, then they'll work against you. Because again, it's all about forming table alliances with your buddies to.
So basically, if you have the Federalist card, you're trying to like find secret ways of increasing the threat level without having the blame on you.
Right.
That's interesting.
It's very political, very behind the back. So everybody's got these secret objectives. They're all trying to play as. You're trying to play as a corp. You're trying to look out for your own corporate interests, and at the same time, you're trying to manage the threat on the board and just not end the game before you're ready for you to complete the thing. It's very, very crazy.
I like too. It's not just the mechanics of the game. You have to really like socially interact with the other players.
Let's break down the turn real quick, and I'll just run through this real fast too. The standard round here, as you can see, is an action phase. The active player takes a turn, resolve the following steps. You can refresh all your cards, you unexhaust all your assets and stuff you spent. You resolve the deal, which we'll get to in a second, and then you end your turn. There's also a production phase and an event phase. The deal phase is interesting because when it's your turn, they're gonna the game reveals an asset. And then then the player's active turn, you place your main offer down.
So you're all offering
counter. And then you go around the board, you have counter offers and clockwise. Each player can propose a counter offer. And then there's also support. So you can actually help your friend doing the offers. You can actually support. You can play support cards for that too. And then it resolves. Again, that's the whole corporate, like, hey, I need you to help me out with this deal. I'll help you out with your next deal type of wheeling and dealing, literally. Because what happens is those assets then trigger to help keep the population easy, keep them down.
Bay. Unless you want a Federalist, wants them to be up there.
Exactly. There's also investments and stuff like that. We saw that on the board, and demands. If you don't meet demands, that can actually increase threats.
Makes sense.
You remember how we had the board track with the movement as well?
How it goes from one city or one part of the city to the next. Right.
I'm trying to find where that was, but basically,
Too far?
I think it's here we go. If an enemy unit gets all the way back to the root, which is that section at the very back end, if they get to the root, then those tokens, which can be either a human first enemy unit, an org crime unit, or one of these illness or whatever tokens, if they get to the root, they get pulled from the board and the threat goes up by 2.
That's interesting. Okay.
So again, 25 threats, basically the end of the game.
Wow.
So
and if you're a Federalist, you want them to get to the end.
But you got to have your money and your capital in order for you to win.
So you don't want them to get there right away.
Right. So you've got to slow them down, but you still want them to get there. It's
that's good. That's tricky.
It's not an easy mode if you want to play a Federalist.
That's awesome.
But there's a lot of little intricacies to this game.
Really cool.
Again, we're not going to go over everything, but I really can't wait to play this game. I need to study the rules a little bit more. It's just a little bit more dense than some of the games we have played.
I mean, it's not too many pages, but I mean, like...
And there is some background, obviously.
We don't have to count these pages because these are backgrounds, but like rules-wise, there's like 15 pages. They're this big, so
it's not complicated. It's really not that hard to get a grasp of, but there is a lot to digest at first. Your first game's probably going to take a little long just because you're learning.
You're learning and getting into it, but I feel like it's one of those games where once you know the mechanics, you can get into it.
I feel like you play a couple rounds of this game, a couple turns of it around the horn there with your buddies, and it'll click, and you'll be like, oh, now I get it.
And then
let's play for real.
Play another game.
So. But it looks really cool, and of course, there's also the rules reference if you have any confusion about that.
And I mean, it's the same aesthetic as Netrunner, which is amazing. It looks beautiful.
Love it.
Artwork's amazing.
So, very cool stuff. Again, there's that quick reference guide, which is what you're going to want to look at. I think there's also cheat sheets for each player.
Oh, yeah. On the
cards. So, but that's pretty much it for New Angeles, the new game. I'm really excited to play this from FOG. Let's do it. Are you going to just go play right now?
I may have work, but I'll say I'm sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a stomach bug. We're gonna go ahead and do a recap.
We're gonna go, yeah.
We gotta find 2 more people though.
I don't have a friend.
So that's New Angeles. Really cool new game from FFG. I am super pumped to play this one. Evan, let's crunch some numbers on this one real quick.
Sure.
What's the price point on this one?
$59.95. So it's good price point.
Yeah, it's actually pretty standard nowadays.
Fantasy fun game, yeah.
It is 4 to 6 players.
Yes,
which
4 to
is a
6
weird
players.
Thing,
so yeah, you'll need 3 other people, but I mean, if you have them, perfect.
Yeah, a lot of fun. If you're a fan of Netrunner,
yes,
you can get that Netrunner group.
Good aesthetics to it, yeah.
Pretty cool stuff. And then, what's the playtime in this one?
Playtime is usually 2 to 4 hours, so it's a good afternoon game. Plan it out. I mean, if you're already planning on having 3 friends playing this, it's planned.
And that's a little bit longer
Yes.
than some of the board games we've reviewed in the past. 2 to 4 hour time, but that is good afternoon. I think
and
Saturday.
the length too is because it's 4 to 6 players. So I mean, there's a lot of people playing it. So
depending on how many people are
yeah.
especially new players, it's going to take a little bit longer. So, but again, once you get the hang of this game, I think this is going to be really cool.
It's 14 and up, which is probably good. It's not complicated per se, but it is a little bit rule heavy. But I mean, some people are really looking for that for their game groups.
This is a good hefty game to really sink your teeth into and play multiple times.
Good strategy, a lot of like replayability, especially with the random cards.
I can't wait to see the rival stuff too. The secret stuff to pull off. So looks like a lot of fun. That's New Angeles in stores now, right?
Yes.
Go check it out. I'm AdamHarry from Bell Souls.
I'm Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.